chats here at Genrecon in Guelph, Ontario, with Mark Meer and Courtenay Taylor, who are both in Mass Effect and Dragon Age. How does it feel to be at Genrecon this year?
It's great. It's a little chilly.
Yes, it's lots of fun.
California girl.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm from Edmonton, so it's quite warm here. It's already winter in Edmonton, so it's nice to be back in autumn.
And what is the best part about coming to these conventions and talking to fans?
Well, it's really great to get to connect with the fans and get to see their passion. You know, like when you sit down and talk with the fans about the game, it really is something special. You know, especially when you see people dressed up as characters from the game, that sort of thing. And plus, I've already bought a bunch of stuff because I'm a big nerd.
So much stuff. He has bought so much stuff. I would say that might be right up there with meeting the fans. But for me, it's definitely, I haven't done very many of these. This is actually my third con. So it has been, I love meeting people that I've already met on Twitter and then being able to kind of see them in person. I feel like I've been hugging people because I feel like I know them for so long already, but this is the first time I'm seeing them in person. So
great. And what is the number one question that fans ask you?
Usually people ask about our favorite lines from the game or your favorite moment from the game, your favorite character besides yourself, that sort of thing. And as someone who plays the games too, it's kind of neat to sit down and just chat with someone who's seen it from another perspective.
For me, I think usually if it has to do with Mass Effect, they want to know if I like the incarnation of Jack from Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 3.
Okay, and what are the answers to these questions?
Well, my favorite line from the game is, "I should go." That's because my character is the player character and ends pretty much every conversation that he has in this 40-hour game with that phrase, or some variation of it. So I said it a lot. I said it quite a bit.
There's quite a few that I like, but
most of Courtenay's lines are swear words in the game.
There's a lot of swearing, so I could tell you, but then you'd have to beat me. Yeah. So
keep it PG.
Exactly.
And tell me a little bit about how you work. You guys have met for the first time here, which is crazy because you've worked together so much. But how do you go about recording things? Do you do it like on your own, or do you do it over Skype? How does it work?
Well, we use a system called Veda, and basically, if you're the first person to record, you'll just be recording in a booth. But if you're the second or third person, then you have the other characters in your headset, and so you're acting with them. If you go first, you have the advantage of being able to set the tone for the scene, and if you go last, then you have the advantage of everyone else's performance helping you.
He goes first.
And what is the best thing about voiceover work? Why is it so fun?
Well, in my case, you don't have to shave or wear pants when you go to work. It's great. It's awesome.
I think I agree with that.
Yep.
I think that works for me as well.
And shifting gears a little bit, you also had a film at Cannes in 2010. What was that whole experience like?
That was wild. That was a little movie called Rubber that sort of took on a life of its own. It was great to. I've only recently branched out into doing on camera, not few years, and it's a nice juxtaposition, to get out from behind the mic, and that was shot actually out in the desert with some amazing actors, and it was about a killer tire. So it had the fantastical element that I'm used to, but then also wearing head-to-toe polyester. I played a sheriff, right. So I got to experience being in head-to-toe beige, and that was interesting as well. I loved it.
I'm glad to hear it was about a tire. I assumed it was about a killer condom up to this point.
No, it was a killer tire who killed people with his mind. And it was a little, the brainchild of a fantastic French director.
Awesome. That's why I assumed it was about a condom.
Quentin Dupieux, also known as Mr. Oiseau, who's a DJ in his spare time, and it was actually one of my favorite on-camera experiences. It was pretty awesome.
I'm gonna watch that now. I'll track it down.
Yeah, you should. It's amazing.
You should too.
You should.
And what types of characters do you hope to play and voice in the future?
I mean, just my dream job? Well, as I mentioned before, I'm a big nerd myself, and I'm quite a comic book fan. So getting to voice anything from, Marvel or DC comics, whether it was in a game or a cartoon, that would be a big thrill for me.
I was going to say fairy princess, just because I don't usually get to play the fairy princesses. I got to play Wonder Woman already in a video game, and I quite liked that. So Justice League Heroes.
Oh, excellent.
And so I would like to continue. I love playing strong women. I love how, you know, women's roles are really starting to become more fully formed in the gaming industry. So I'm up for anything that, you know, promotes that, one of my favorite moments in meeting a fan was her grabbing me and saying, you know, I'm so excited because you have made these incredible role models for my nieces. And I was like, I hope you're covering their ears when Jack is talking. But other than the swear words, I mean, to have these characters who are really capable of a range of emotions and big storylines and are powerful and you know, individuals in their own right, like, bring them on. That's what I want to play.
Awesome. I'm really jealous of you that you got to play Wonder Woman. I will probably never get to play Wonder Woman. It's,
No.
Yeah.
No. But I won't get to play Commander Shepard, so
There's that.
there's that.
There was that.
And where's the best place to find out more information on both of you and all of the work you're doing online?
Not Wikipedia.
No? No? Are there falsehoods about you on Wikipedia?
Just a couple extra husbands, but you know.
Oh, I see. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at @Mark_Meer.
You can follow me on Twitter. My name is spelled Courtenay, so it's @Courtenay Taylor. You can also find me on my Facebook fan page and my website, which is CourtenayTaylor.com. So it's there's a theme.
Awesome.
Pretty easy.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments, and have a great time at Genrecon.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at Genrecon in Guelph, Ontario.